Everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by SoundCloud Studios, brought to you by official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international wearing author Mia Molson's The Missing, available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. Coming soon, Missing 2, Delta Spence, Double of Fun. Check it out on Amazon. Also brought to you by Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner, based on the life of David, including 30 exquisite paintings and King David Psalms. Amazon.com, keyword Sweet Psalmist Serena Wagner. Also check out the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com. Also on Linktree, the Mike Wagner Show, 50 podcast platforms, 110 countries, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, also BitChute, Rumble, Apple Music, and more. Follow us on Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and TikTok today. We're here with the terrific gentleman who's an author and creator who, with his mom, were big winners on Wheel of Fortune back in November 23 and wanted to do something that is fun and something big. We'll talk more about that. He's got a new book, which is a Spellbound Coffee Table, celebrating the hidden gems, culture, and folklore of the Lone Star State. It's new, immersive. It's a scavenger hunt, inviting locals and travelers nationwide to explore the hidden gems, solve creative clues, and win amazing prizes. It's called Seek Texas, a Texas-sized treasure hunt. Live, ladies and gentlemen, plus to you is in beautiful downtown Fort Worth, Texas. The amazing author, creator with his mom, big winners of Wheel of Fortune, and the author of the amazing book, Seek Texas, a Texas-sized treasure hunt. A big Texas welcome to the multi-talented KC Wright. KC, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
I feel great now. I mean, I can, have today be a wonderful day with an intro like that.
That's right, especially when you got big money. Big money. There you go.
Big money. Come on, spin the wheel, spin the wheel.
Big money, big money. Do it for Vanna, do it for Pat. We love you out there. So, besides being an author and a creator, who with your mom, you were big winners of Wheel of Fortune, November 23. You want to do something big. Your new book's a Spellbound Coffee Table. It's celebrating the hidden gems, culture, folklore of the Lone Star State. It's immersive scavenger hunt, not just locals, but people nationwide putting the X on there. And it's getting a lot of attention due to a Forrest Fenn documentary. The book is called Seek Texas, a Texas-sized treasure hunt. And before we talk about how'd you get started, by the way, how much did you guys win on Wheel of Fortune?
$65,000. Yeah, we were the big winners. Drizzled honey was the final answer, and we got it. My mom got it. I didn't. Everything to her. Yeah, $65,000.
I'm talking to a big winner right there.
Hey, to make it to the final round, and then to act, and if you can actually watch the episode, you can go to 92-year-old Liz. Liz is my mom. Wheel of Fortune. You'll see our episode, and you'll see how my mom was just a savant. She was incredible. And, some of the things we won were, it was An Adventure of a Lifetime. She got it with like the A and the D, and that was it. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. She got it with the H and the O. And she just could pick these things out. And, 92, and just a complete wonderful experience.
That'd be amazing. How the Grinch Stole Christmas? Ho, ho, ho. I think I got that figured out. So, oh my gosh. And how'd you go through the Wheel of Fortune process? It's like, how'd you first get involved with it?
I sent in one of those little videos that said, hey, video us, see if we like you. I sent one in. I was sipping coffee and listening to my dogs bark on the back porch. I said, if you ever have an episode that involves, and I didn't know the word, nonagenarians, 90-year-old people, my mom would knock it out of the park. They called us back and said, with the two of you, consider going on as a mother-son. And we said, yes. And then we went through the audition process online, which was just, we thought we did terrible.
Oh, wow. Auditions. I thought you go to Los Angeles in order to do that, or they got those wheel shows that you'll go around with those wheel buses and everything like that. Yeah. And then people just walk up and say, let's give it a whirl, Yeah,
and they said, we would like to have you. We went through them. And then when we went, they said it was going to be other mother-daughter or mother-son and it turns out that my mom being 92 and I am her son, the next youngest mother was like 45 with a 20-year-old son. So it was just markedly different ages than this. But you know what? It doesn't matter the age. It's the amount of wisdom and the amount you can put words together. And we won. And my mom became Vanna's favorite contestant in her 42 years. My mom and Vanna ended up on Good Morning America. Pat Sajak and his wife and his daughter Maggie were in our home April of last year, right
Nice.
after we retired from the show, just to pay tribute to my mom. My mom's the star, not me. I just happen to be, this kid who just has a great mom.
That's certainly amazing. Is your mom here right now, or is she watching more of the Wheel of Fortune episodes
She's
and
a
feeling
she
herself?
she watches Wheel of Fortune. She has a cup of hot toddies, and then she kind of goes to bed. So
Ah, gotcha. I was going to say, if I would know about it, we could have brought her on and talk about the experience as well. So, I mean, you win $63,000. It's like, I don't know what to do with that money, to be quite honest with you. So,
well, that was kind of our thing. It was like free money. I mean, we could have done something, personal and, a little selfish, but instead we decided we wanted to give the money back. We wanted to invest it back in something fun. And so what we did was we bought gold and then we hid this coin. And then the gold is sitting in a safe deposit box. If you find this coin, which is actually a replica, if you find this coin, you get the gold that we bought with our Wheel of Fortune money. And then on top of
nice.
that, every book that's sold, $5 of every book we sell goes into the kitty for the ultimate winner. And so that little pot of gold and cash is now just surpassed $50,000 on its way to whoever knows what it'll be.
Oh my gosh. And that's going with the gold prices too, right?
The gold prices are escalating. It's 10 ounces of gold, so that's about 35 of it. But the other 15 is just people who've it's kind of like the ultimate Texas Hold'em tournament. You
Oh
put your
yeah.
ante in, you put all in, I'm in. Whoever wins walks away. Number one, only one winner.
Now, do you have to be a Texas resident to participate?
Absolutely not. I'm glad you asked that question because the book highlights the the history of the Lone Star State, starting back with the Comanche the Native American Comanche tribe, all the way up through the Alamo, the Republic, all the way up to the current state of Texas music, and it just highlights those areas. But the clues in the book, anybody sitting any place in the world, if they have this book, every single clue you need to know the location of this medallion is in that book. All you have to do is go pick it up. It's there. It's waiting for somebody.
Right,
Please
and
come
and,
get it.
and maybe just a few of the clues that you can highlight in there. Not all the clues, but maybe just a couple.
We know. Okay, so every single page highlights a concept of Texas. Like this is bigger in Texas. All right, everything is bigger. You're talking about Paisano Pete. You're talking about the Jim Bowie knife. And on the edges are all these little words that you can sit there and go, why does he have these words? Why does he have this little vignette about bigger in Texas? And inside those things are clues, just like the Forrest Fenn poem was. That was just a poem, but it gave you the exact location of $1 million worth of gold. And so the same thing is in this book here. The
You,
exact location is given.
you talked about Forrest Fenn and everything like that. Tell us about the Forrest Fenn documentary. How'd you get inspired by that?
The Forrest Fenn, the just the entire, red hot concept of Forrest Fenn started back in around 2010 with just this little 5 paragraph poem. And at that time, my sons were, 10, 11 years old, and we were driving to the Rocky Mountains and going backpacking. And we read this poem. And the whole thing says it's somewhere in the Rocky Mountains between the Canadian border and New Mexico. We go, it's got to be here. And we just started looking for it. So it was a family love project. And it turned out that it was hidden up in Yosemite National Park. Somebody picked it up. And now there's a Netflix show called Greed and Gold, the Forrest Fenn. And we were part of it, but we weren't the ones who were like the crazies who were, going and taking Forrest Fenn captive and holding him to gunpoint and saying, where's the treasure? And we decided we learned a few things from his thing, but we actually, one of the biggest rules we found, was he had no cash component. It was all gold, which is great. But the federal government likes to take their share of free money. And so
Right.
they took 40%. So the people who found it had to sell off in an auction the gold to pay for the taxes. And I happened to buy some of those pieces so we could put it in our book. because it was such an amazing part of my experience with my sons as we were backpacking in Colorado. So the Forrest Fenn is in our treasure package.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah,
You know the whole thing with the finding gold up in Colorado or California or go here in Texas and everything like that. It made me think of that movie back in 1963. It's a mad, 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 mad,
oh,
mad,
it's exactly
mad,
right.
mad, mad, mad world. Yeah, thank you.
You did that. That's exactly right. The big W. It's under the W.
I remember they looked over here, over here,
And
but
there
really
it
it was like,
was, right
what was
there.
it, under here or something like that, or down to here? It's like I remember that, or they crossed like this. It's like, oh my
Oh, it's
gosh,
great.
everybody was just killing each other, swing here, swing there, and go in the water and everything. And oh my gosh,
Ethel
what a
Merman. Oh my
hilarious
God.
movie!
That was a great one. But that was part of my experience growing up. My parents read to me. They read The Gold Bug by Edgar Allan Poe. We read Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson. We read we read Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. And then more recently, Romancing the Stone, the movie National Treasure.
Oh yes, I remember watching *Romancing the Stone*. That what was it, Michael Douglas and Sharon Stone, or was it
It's Michael
Kathleen
Douglas,
Turner?
Kathleen
Kathleen Turner,
Turner,
that was
exactly
it.
right. Yeah,
Yes.
and that was Le Corazon, the heart. And so it's the same thing. And we wanted to have something in our book that's like, yeah, that's how do we get that across, and then but in a cryptic way.
Oh yes, and I'm thinking crypto as well too. It's just like that's probably the big thing. Next gold, next it's like crypto. That would be a bad idea.
So, the very last sentence of the book says dot 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 to be continued. Now, being a person who likes to put together puzzles, I want to put together a second one, and I don't know where it's going to be. But you may have hit on to something. Maybe we'll just buy some crypto somehow, put that in there, let it fluctuate, let people, instead of getting something tangible like gold, let them get something fun like some cryptocurrency. That'd be kind of fun. I could see
Oh,
that.
that would be a great idea. You can do it virtual and whatever else. Is there a time limit on this whole thing? We'll find out in a minute. The amazing.
I'm glad you said it. It is.
Okay, you know what? We'll get to that 1 minute. We're gonna keep everybody under suspense. It's like a Wheel of Fortune. Stay tuned. Is he gonna win the big money? We'll find out next. But first, you listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by SonicWeb Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition rate. Call today 1-800-303-3960. It's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson-Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you love Missing by Mia Molson-Zia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. It takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is illusion and those who love to first go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Molson-Zia has got great reviews, and Evil Evan endorsed by Howard celebrities, including Joanna Cassie, Forrest Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today. Before it goes Missing by Mia Molson-Zia, available on Amazon. Coming soon, Missing 2, double the suspense, double the fun. Check it out on Amazon. Also brought to you by Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner, based on the life of David, including 30 quiz of pains and kingdom of Psalms. The Sweet Psalmist gives new perspective of David through Psalm 0 as the time of shepherd started and complicate your turbulent relationship with King Saul. It's a story of love, betrayal, repentance, hope, and more. Check out the Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner on Amazon. Keyword Sweet Psalmist Serena Wagner. Also check out the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com. Also on Linktree, the Mike Wagner Show, 50 podcast platforms, 110 countries, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, BitChute, Rumble, and YouTube. Also on LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok as well. Take us with you on any mobile device. And for great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com, Wagner Show podcast, t-shirts, pop sockets, throw pillows, tote bags, hoodies, makes great gifts 24/7. Go to Amazon.com. Check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast. And for more great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com/Mia Molson-Zia for great books, merchandise, and more. And support the Mike Wagner Show on Anchor FM, PayPal, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Back to Van White. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong show. We're here with author KC Wright of Seek, Texas, a Texas-sized treasure hunt here on the Mike Wagner Show. And since we kept you waiting out there while watching some commercials and talking about Eggland's Best and Wheel of Fortune and how Pat and Van can get you on, is there a time limit on finding that treasure, Casey?
You have through June 1st, 2028. Now it's a 3-year. We started on June 2nd of 2025, so we're only about 12 weeks into it. We're counting down to 1,000 days remaining. That'll be on September 4th. We're going to have a big mini treasure hunt that people can be involved in without the massive, huge treasure hunt. But June 1st of 2028 is the deadline. Now, what's kind of fun about that is if nobody finds it, and I hope somebody does. I mean, I'm kind of like the Wheel of Fortune show. I want you to win. But if you don't, all the gold, all the cash, the Forrest Fenn gold, everything goes to the Remember the Alamo Foundation in San Antonio. So we're just giving it away to them just in case nobody takes it and wins it. So,
Oh, that's nice. I can hear about the Remember the Alamo Foundation. Tell us more about that.
the Alamo is such a sacred site and such a sacred part of Texas history. I mean, there's probably not a place on the planet that hasn't heard of Remember the Alamo. Well, the Alamo exists, and the stewards of it who make sure that the legacy of the Alamo continues, including Phil Collins from Genesis.
Oh, nice. One of my favorites.
He just
Yes.
donated like $1 million worth of just paraphernalia he'd collected over his years. And so anything that we have, and right now, like I said, it's $50,000 3 years from now. Hopefully, it'll be quite a bit more. We will then be like one of those stewards and give all of that treasure to the Remember the Alamo Foundation for its historic trust, for its social outlook, for everything that it does.
Now, is that actual medallion located in the state of Texas, or could it be like anywhere?
No, the medallion is hidden in the state of Texas. And for quite some time, the only clue I've given is it's in the state of Texas. We had a tragedy here a few weeks ago on the Guadalupe River where we had several just beautiful souls taken away from us. And so we have further identified that the medallion is not hidden anywhere having to do with the Guadalupe River in Texas. Don't need us traipsing around looking for a medallion when we're still laying, beautiful souls to rest. So that's just something we decided to make
Right,
sure.
right. And plus, don't put them in dangerous situations as well, too. It's like, how could you put a medallion in a river? That's the thing. It could have got eaten up by sharks, mistaken by fishermen, or, buried underneath the sea floor.
Well, as I like to say, the medallion, I didn't break anything. I didn't do anything when I hit it with my 4 witnesses. All right. We didn't. So you don't have to break anything, tear anything up. You don't have to do anything. And it's hidden, not buried. And the only tool you need is your brain to figure out where it is. Now, we make sure it's not in a dangerous location. It's not on the side of a cliff. It's not underwater. It's just basically hidden in quasi open space. It's available 24/7. You don't have to buy a ticket to go in to see where it is. It's just outdoors waiting for somebody to find it.
Now, do you need some climbing gear, shovel, compass, metal detector, any equipment like that?
No, you don't need any of that. You just need a sharp wit. That book will tell you exactly where it is. And it just takes somebody who knows how to put together these, there's ciphers in there. There's Morse code. There's piano chords. There's all kinds of things in there that'll give you those clues, subtle, some more in your face. And someone will put it all together and go, I know where it is. And they may fly in from Brisbane, Australia and go, I got it, mate.
Oh, there you go. Now, do you have to drive anywhere for that, or you can just do it virtual?
You have to go pick it up because the front of the coin looks like this. The back of the coin does not look like this. The back of the coin has one final little mystery on it. And it's the way that it keeps it from somebody who just stumbles upon it and goes, what is this? Oh, it's $50,000. There is a clue on the back that ties back to the book so that you have to have the book and the medallion at the same time to understand how you turn this into the treasure. So I was trying to figure out a way to protect the integrity of the entire game so that somebody doesn't just pick it up randomly.
Right. And now, can you share the book with family and friends?
Oh, please, God, we think the more the merrier. We could have made this $1 million treasure hunt. we decided we did not want the crazies. We didn't want the people out there. We wanted the families and the people who just wanted to go out on fun weekends and do great things and explore. We wanted those people to find the treasure, not a bunch of guys with backhoes and and shovels and metal detectors and television reality shows and all that going after it. So
right, and I think that's kind of distracting as well too. Now, once you purchase the book, are you ever return the book or no?
okay, so the book, what you're going to do on the very back of the book is a registration number. Every book has its own unique registration number. You go to our website, seektexas.com, you register your book. The only people who can actually win are people who've registered a book. So it keeps the things like, it makes everybody who bought a book, it protects their interest in there. Everything was trying to protect the people who are out there looking for it. So yeah, you go in there, you register your book. It costs nothing to register your book. It just says when you find the coin and you figure it out and you give us your registration number, you win. It's pretty simple after that.
You got it as well too, and a few more with author KC Wright, Seek Texas, a Texas-sized treasure hunt. What else we need to know? Final 1 minute with KC Wright. You listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by SoundCloud Studios. Brought to you by official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Mulsey Missing, the Sweet Psalms by Serena Wagner, based on life of Dave, including 30 Quiz of Pains, and Ken David Psalms, Amazon.com, keyword Sweet Psalms Serena Wagner. We'll be back with amazing author KC Wright of Seek Texas, a Texas-sized treasure hunt after this time out. Rebecca, author KC Wright of Seek Texas, a Texas-sized treasure hunt here on the Mike Wagner Show, taking those Wheel of Fortune winnings and turning it into a Texas hunt. And just to reiterate for those who tuned in late, what is that treasure again?
Right now, it's standing just north of $50,000, and it's not chump change, but it's certainly it's a lot of money out there. It's free. How you get involved? You can buy it on Amazon, Seek Texas. You can buy it either in a hardback book or you can also buy it into an ebook. The ebook does not allow you to win because there's no registration number. But the best way to do it is to go to seektexas.com. You can buy your book. We try to get every book that's ordered out on the same day, so you get it within 2 days of when you've actually ordered it. Like I say, you're coming down to 1,000 days on September 4th. It goes through June 1st of 2028. And you got time. Nobody's found it. It could be yours.
That's right. And once again, what is the price?
$50,000. And it's just free. It's yours. Somebody's going to get it. Come take it. I want you to have it.
That's right. It's just like big money right there on the wheel. Big money. Got that right. And once again, what's the website? Where can we purchase the book, KC?
SeekTexas.com is the website. It's also the Facebook page. And if you need to go to Amazon, we're on Amazon as well. But SeekTexas.com, we control that. So we get just a little bit more, control of the situation there.
There you go. SeekTexas.com. We want everybody to do that with author KC Wright of Seek Texas, a Texas-sized treasure hunt on the Mike Wagner Show. Just a few more things besides the big treasure hunt. What else can we expect in 25 and going into 2026? If you want to go to 28, maybe 29, 30, that's fine. So,
well, that's going to end in 28. We hope it ends. I was worried that it was going to be too easy. And then I'm thinking maybe it's too hard, but I think it's just right. People are starting to understand it. And there's actually a little Facebook group that is kind of spontaneously come about called it's called Seek Texas 2025 Treasure Hunters Field Guide. And it's where everybody who's bought the book are starting to form their own little groups. And I'm actually going to be speaking on September 20th in San Antonio at a roundtable event where everybody's coming and you're going to be able to have a Q&A with me. We had one in Fort Worth back in August. We're going to have one probably in October, November in various parts of the state. We may go up to Oklahoma, out to New Mexico, Louisiana. We want people to hear about it because it's fun. It's just fun.
It certainly is fun, just like Wheel of Fortune. And who do you consider biggest influence?
My biggest influence was a little book back in 1979 with a book called Masquerade. And it was an English guy who had paintings. And I was just all over. I was ready to fly to London. I knew where it was. And, I was influenced greatly by that. There was one clue in the book that said 1 of 2 to 8. And it turned out as one of Henry the Eighth's 6 wives. And then you went to her grave, and there was a cross on top. And where that cross fell down onto the ground on vernal equinox is exactly where he buried the treasure. Now, we didn't bury it, but that influenced us. You go, okay, vernal equinox, things like that. That was our biggest influence.
Yes. Henry VIII, we are founded. I like that. Yes.
We did. So we got Davy Crockett, we got Travis, we got Sam Houston, we got all the good guys.
There you go. And
Quanah Parker. Don't forget.
And of course,
Parker.
don't forget the Dallas Cowboys too. So they can be part of it.
They just traded Micah Parsons. I can't talk about that anymore.
Oh, that's okay. It's okay. You know something? If Micah Parsons get hurt, we could celebrate, but maybe he lost out trying to get the goal. He probably found somewhere else. And
let's get back to the Chicago Blackhawks. How about that?
You got it. You know what? I think we already got the treasure in 2010, 2013, 2015. Of course, you've been trying to get again since 99. But of course, we're both in rebuilding years. But you know something? There's always time. Maybe whoever finds that treasure, maybe either the Stars or the Blackhawks will win that cup. You never know. And
carry that trophy, man. Carry the Stanley Cup.
You got it. And lastly, KC, what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
You know what? Get the book. Once you've got the book, every single clue you need is inside that book. I will not tell anybody anything on the side. There's nothing that's going to be on a website. It's all inside this book. X marks the spot. You'll get it. I promise.
You got that right. We're here with the amazing author.
SeekTexas.com.
You got it right with the amazing author KC Wright, Seeks Texas, a Texas-sized treasure hunter and Mike Wagner show. We encourage you to get on there, join the hunt. KC, a very big thank you time. You're always amazing. Big winner. Looking forward to having soon. Keep us up to date. Keep in touch. Love to have you back. Keep us up to date in the hunt. And once again, what's the website? How do people contact you? Where can people purchase or check out the book?
SeekTexas.com. That's the best way. And I will answer every email. If you send me an email at x@seektexas.com, I'll respond to every single email.
All right. We'll certainly do that as well. Once again, KC, a very big thank you time. You've been absolutely amazing. Looking forward to having soon. Keep us up to date. Keep in touch. Love to have you back. Wish all best and keep us up to date with the hunt and give some updates. And stay in touch, man. You've got great.
Mike, I appreciate the opportunity today, brother. And we are Wheel of Fortune alum brothers.